Which one?
Okay. Okay. Sir. All right.
Ain't nothing happening yet.
Judge, would you pray for the name of
Okay. Turns out slowly. Coming in. Mr. Shulman.
Hey, good morning, Judge.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
I have a Keen Jones. I think that's up with you this morning. I thought it was tomorrow, but it's today.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yep. I haven't had any contact with him. And I wasn't even sure if I was representing him. My name isn't on the register of actions, but I did get appointed.
He's appearing here in the Wayne County Jail.
Okay. Yep. All right. That's fine. That's what I thought. Okay.
calling case number 2305-910301 for the state of Michigan versus Hakeem Jones. Defendant is charged in count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, count 2, domestic violence. Second, this notice, defendant has a habitual offender. Fourth, this notice.
Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Green for the people, P number 60249.
Your appearance, Mr. Shulman.
Yep. Good morning, Your Honor. Sanford Shulman, P43230, appearing on behalf of Akeem Olajuwon Jones, who's appearing by way of video conference at the Wayne County Jail.
Mr. Jones, tell us your name for the record.
Akeem Olajuwon Jones.
What's your pleasure, Mr. Shulman?
I think at this time, Your Honor, we would ask to set it for an exam, an in-person exam. I haven't gotten the discovery, but I think that's kind of where this should go.
The court will continue the plea of not guilty and set this matter for preliminary examination. How's October 9th at 10:30?
That works. October 9th at 10:30. And Ms. Drain, if you could forward that discovery, I did make a request, but if you could do that.
I will do that.
Yeah, and I will see Mr. Jones in the county by the end of the day tomorrow.
Pardon me.
I'll be continued. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're all set, Mr. Jones.
You said what my next court date?
October 9th.
October 9th at
I believe that's everything for us, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day, okay?
Have a blessed one too.
Is that Mr. Hill? Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
All right. Are you ready on Hill?
We are.
Okay. All right. Calling case 235617-4, State of Michigan versus Garrett David Helm. defendant is charged in count one assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count two assault with a dangerous weapon. Count three felony firearm. Count four domestic violence aggravated. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drake with Eagle, P number 60249.
You know, help on behalf of Mr. Account, my P number is 55543.
Your name for the record.
Garrett David Allen.
There's date and time set for exam. Are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge.
How many witnesses?
I have one witness today. That would be a Ms. Zaria Elijah.
All right, you may call your witness.
At this time, if people would call Ms. Zaria Elijah.
Please step forward, give your name and spelling of your name to the young lady seated there.
It's hard to.
Can't do anything about it. Please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God? Thank you. Please have a seat in the witness box there. Pull that microphone, just pull it out. Make it open, not the microphone, do it. Put the microphone down to your mouth and speak directly instead. Okay? You may begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Good morning. Please state your name again for the record.
My name is Zaria Elijah.
Ms. Elijah, I'm going to be asking you some questions today. If you don't understand something, if you want me to repeat it, please let me know, all right?
Okay.
All right. Ms. Elijah, I want to bring your attention back to the date of February 24th of this year, 2023. Do you remember that date?
Yes.
Okay, and what were you doing on that date?
I went to go see my father at about 8 a.m.
Okay, did you go see your father?
Yes.
What happened after you went to see your father?
I decided I wanted to spend the night at his house, and I messaged Garrett saying that I'd like to do that.
And you messaged Garrett?
Garrett.
Garrett. Okay, what is Garrett's last name?
Helm.
And how do you know Garrett Helm?
I've known him since high school.
Okay, and what is your relationship with him?
Father of my child.
All right. And do you see Garrett Helm in court with you today?
Yes, he's on the right.
Thank you. What is he wearing today?
A button-up shirt with a red hat.
Thank you. Your Honor, please move the record left. This witness has identified the defendant Garrett Helm.
So noted.
Thank you. All right, and why was it that you, why was it that you let Garrett know that?
I let him know because I didn't want to go home.
Why didn't you want to know?
At that point, I was very afraid of him.
Why?
He would threaten to blow his brains out in front of me with his gun.
And was it that happened that day, or was that a previous time?
It did.
It happened that day? You can say yes or no.
Yes.
Thank you. You indicated that you had a child, is that correct?
Yes.
How old is your child?
4 months on October 8th.
And where is the child at that time?
I was pregnant.
Oh, okay. So, did you stay at your father's house and spend the night?
No, I had to come back home.
Why is that?
He threatened to shoot my cat.
And that's Garrett?
Garrett.
Garrett, I'm so sorry, Garrett. Okay, so did you go back home?
Yes.
What happened when you got home?
I told my father to wait for 10 minutes, and after he pulled off, I messaged my friend and asked her to come get me.
Okay, so you're already at the home, is that correct? And
Yes.
where is this home located?
7237 Webb Street, Detroit, Michigan,
Okay,
48204.
thank you. All right, and do you share that home, with Garrett?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you lived here with him?
I'd say we were there about 2 months.
Okay. So how long were you at the home before you called your friend to come in?
10 minutes.
What happened during those 10 minutes?
We basically stared at each other. I told him I'd like to leave again. He told me I'm not leaving. Then he picked up his gun off of the nightstand. When I said that I am, he pulled me by my hair. And he put it up to my head.
And what room of the house are you in?
Our bedroom.
And have you ever seen this gun before?
Yes.
Whose gun is it?
His.
And, how did you feel when he did it?
Hysterical.
You said he pulled you by the hair?
Yes.
What happened after that?
I became hysterical and I was sitting on the floor at the time, so I backed away from him. And I tried to crawl away, saying that I'm still leaving. And as I'm crawling away, he grabs me from behind my throat and squeezes.
So you're crawling on the ground, is that correct?
Yes,
And you said he grabs you from behind.
yes.
So is he standing up or is he bending
He's
down?
standing over me.
And you said he grabs your neck.
Yes,
What does he grab your neck with?
both of his hands,
And what is he doing with his feet?
squeezing and shaking.
Was your breathing restricted at that time?
Very,
How long did that go on for?
I'd say 5 seconds.
Okay. What happened after that?
I became hysterical again. And I'm still sitting on the floor, so he sits in front of me. And he, on the other side of the hallway, he puts both of his legs on either side of me and his hands next to my head, one hand next to each side of my head, and he says, "You are not leaving." And I'm still crying, saying that I would like to leave. He grabs my throat and starts shaking and screaming at me.
What was he screaming?
"You stupid bitch, you're gonna die of it."
What happened after that?
I punched him,
What happened after that?
he pushes me on the ground, punches me in the back of my head, in the back, my upper left back.
What happened after
I basically accepted that I need to play it cool until my friend got there. He asked me to get into bed after we basically had a staring match on the floor. I got in the bed, and when she said that she's on the porch, I acted like I was taking my dog outside, and I ran out to her.
Ran out. Did you say anything to Garrett?
I faked like I was taking our dog outside.
And what did you do when you got outside?
I put my dog into her car, and then I came back in for my cat. He told me that he would follow us in his car if I took our dog, so I was forced to leave her, but I took my cat, and I already had a backpack from my father, so I grabbed that.
Then did you get in the car with your friend?
Yes,
Where did you go?
with some,
Did anything else happen that day?
he messaged me saying that he was sorry, and I asked him to leave by the first,
Did anything else happen?
not that night, no.
Were you injured as a result of the assault?
Yes, I had to go to the hospital.
And what were your injuries and what were you treated for?
Thumbprints on my neck, and they x-rayed me to see if they had damaged anything in my neck.
Did you have to receive any further treatment?
No,
Were there any visible injuries that you could see?
my neck,
What were those injuries?
giant thumbprints,
Sometimes, like bruising or,
bruising.
you first indicated that you had the gun when you got it from the weapon and threatened you with it. Is that correct?
It was already,
Okay, all right. So, did he have the gun still on him when he then as you were crawling away and he was coming after you, and you had to do that, did he still have the gun on him?
I don't remember.
And you had no further questions?
Cross-examine.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, my name is Daniel L. Some questions for you as well. If you don't understand the question, or you need to rephrase it, please let me know, okay? Otherwise, I'll just assume you understand the question. Okay? Did you write a statement with regard to what happened allegedly on this particular day?
Again,
And were you told to be as accurate and complete as possible when you wrote that statement?
yes,
And you wrote that statement about 3 days after your arrest, is that, or I'm sorry, strike that. You wrote that statement about 3 days after these allegations occurred, is that correct?
that's correct.
When you wrote that statement, you wrote the statement in order that the events allegedly occurred from the beginning to the end, is that correct?
Yes,
Did you speak with some police officers with regard to this case as well?
yes,
Is that Officer Blanding and Officer Butler?
yes, at the hospital.
Did you speak with any other officers?
No,
Did you speak with anybody else about these allegations?
the person who picked me up,
Is that Ella?
yes.
Anyone else?
Benjamin Marshall,
Who's that?
her husband,
Anyone else?
no,
Was her husband, with Bella when she came to pick you up?
he was driving,
And, was your phone number at the time of this allegation 947-229-6239?
6236,
Is that phone in your name?
yes.
Who's your cell phone provider? Is it AT&T, Verizon,
T-Mobile,
T-Mobile? And you were able to text Bella throughout the events that occurred at this residence, is that correct?
yes, he didn't take my phone.
Did you text your father as well?
No, after,
Did you preserve the text messages?
yes,
Did you provide those text messages to police officers?
no,
And you still have the same phone that you did on the date of this allegation?
I do,
This home that you lived in with Mr. Helm, is it a duplex?
yes,
So you were living on the second floor, and there's a family living underneath you.
yes.
Can you describe the floor plan for us?
Stairway, one landing, another stairway, second landing, front door, living room, first as you walk in, going straight to the back, dining room, to the left, kitchen, straight to the back, spare room on the left, straight to the right, bathroom, and then our room.
You mentioned the hallway, where's that hallway?
The hallways what I just mentioned,
Sure, what rooms does the hallway connect
the dining room,
to what?
the spare bedroom, and our bedroom, and the bathroom.
What areas of the house were you in during these allegations? What part of the house?
The hallway and our bedroom,
Any other rooms?
don't recall,
Did you and Garrett have some financial issues at the time of this allegation?
yes,
You wanted him to pay your half of the rent, is that something that was going on at that time?
I wanted him to keep a job.
You were working as a cashier, is that correct?
No, I worked at a bakery,
Did you have any issue paying the rent that a month?
yes,
You asked Garrett to pay your half of the rent, correct?
yes,
And Garrett's response was, why should we have to do that, or something along those lines?
something like that,
And this made you upset, the fact that he was requiring you to pay the rent, is that correct?
no,
You slap him because of that?
no,
slapped him during this incident, though, correct?
Yes. Punched,
Punched him with a closed fist
yes,
multiple times?
once,
Kick him at all?
no,
Tell officers Landing and Butler that the argument was over the fact that you wanted Mr. Helm to leave the house?
no. The argument, I told them that the argument was that I wanted to stay at my father's and I did not want to come home that night.
So they said that may be false, is that correct? And this incident allegedly occurred, you said it was in the morning hours, is that correct?
No,
Was it in the evening?
yes,
I think your written statement indicates that this occurred between between 8:30 and 10:15. Is that what you wrote?
at night,
Is that what you wrote, though, correct?
yes,
You said that you, you received this threat about your cat around 7:30, is that correct?
yes,
Was that by telephone or by text?
telephone,
And where were you at the time that you received this communication?
my father's house,
And your father, how far away do you live from the West Street address?
between 15 and 20 minutes,
And so you arrived at the house about 8 p.m., is that correct?
yes,
And your father drove you there?
yes,
Did you discuss with your father, on the way there, this allegation about the statement about the cat?
yes,
Your father didn't come into the house with you, is that correct?
I asked him not to,
Why would you ask him not to if, heard this threatening call and these other concerns about Mr. Helm that you previously testified?
my father is not armed and there it was,
Did you call the police?
when I left
When you left where?
the house,
Did you call the police prior to going into the house?
no,
Something you put down, correct?
correct,
And you asked your father to stay outside the house for 10 minutes when you pulled up, is that correct?
yes,
And you told him not to leave until you told him to, correct?
I told him not to leave for 10 minutes,
In your written statement, didn't you write, when we pulled up and he did not leave until let me read this to you. I asked my father to stay out in the car for about 10 minutes when we pulled up, and he did not leave until I told him to.
you can see me from the window,
So you waved to him at the window to say leave.
yes,
Why you call him?
why would I?
You don't write that fact in the statement that you provided, that you waved your father to leave, correct?
No,
And what time did your father leave that residence?
I'm not sure, I walked away from the window,
So you didn't see him drive away, correct?
no,
Did you contact Bella before or after your father left?
after
How soon after your father left did you contact Bella?
30 seconds,
So you told your father to leave without even knowing whether or not you reached Bella, correct?
yes,
And what time was it that you sent that text message or call? Did you call Bella or text her?
text,
What time did you send that text message at approximately?
I don't recall,
How long after you arrived at this residence that you lived in with Mr. Helm did you contact Bella time he gave it?
I don't recall
Was it right away or was there a period of time?
right away.
You told your father to wait for 10 minutes before you told him to leave, correct?
Yes,
So it would have been right away because it was after you told your father to leave, correct?
yes.
And did you know where Bella was at the time when they texted her?
She was at home,
Which is in which city?
Wixom,
Which is about a 40-minute drive to where you were living at with Mr. Helm.
correct.
You didn't call the police during this whole incident, correct?
No,
Were you texting Bella what happened?
in between, yes.
Were you texting for the details of what was happening to you at the time?
When I could reach my phone, yes.
And that was while you were at this residence between 8 and 10:15?
Yes,
And you're aware that Garrett owned a gun, is that correct?
yes,
It's stored in the trunk of his car? Is that correct?
correct.
Well, it seems like you didn't see the gun right away when you entered this residence, is that correct?
I did,
Well, you testified that he went to the bedroom to get it from the nightstand, is that correct?
we were in the bedroom already.
So you entered the house and went directly to the bedroom?
Yes,
Why did you go directly to the bedroom?
I was upset with him. And I scolded him.
About the rent issue?
No. Making me come home early from my father's.
So did you go on the door yourself or did he answer the door?
No, I had my keys.
You entered with your keys?
Yes,
When you went to enter with your keys, was Mr. Helm in the living room?
no,
Which room was he in?
our bedroom.
Where's your cat?
Under the bed hiding. Directly under us.
So Mr. Helm didn't have the gun in his hand the entire time that you were interacting with him on this particular day, correct?
Most of it.
So you testified that he grabbed your throat, correct?
Twice.
You didn't have the gun at that time, correct?
I don't recall.
You didn't write in your statement that you was holding the gun when he grabbed your throat, correct? So you tell these officers that after you punched Mr. Helm, you ran right out the house?
No,
Never
said he
said
pushed
that?
me down. He punched my back, in the back of my head.
So if an officer wrote in their report that you hit him with a close fist in the face and ran out the door and did not go back, that would be the correct statement.
Yes. I told the officers that I acted like everything was okay, grabbed an emergency bag, and then left with my dog,
Which officers did you tell that to?
who went to the hospital.
Sure.
I don't remember their names.
2 officers,
Yes.
male and female.
Yes.
You know what time Bella arrived?
Don't recall.
Bella going to the house at all?
Yes.
When did Bella go into the house?
Probably for pumpkin.
Was Mr. Allen in the house at this time?
Yes.
You said that you left the dog behind, is that correct?
Yes.
Did you take the dog initially,
I did initially. Yes.
and then you brought the dog back?
Yes.
Did you do that?
I'm sorry.
You did that, correct?
Yes, I brought, no, Bella brought her dog up to the door.
And after you left this residence, where did you go?
Bella's house.
You testified that you went to the hospital, correct?
The next morning.
And did you call the police with regards to this allegation?
No, the hospital called. I did call 911
When did you call 911?
when I left the residence.
911 operator?
Yes.
How long did you speak to that operator for?
Not sure.
Did you provide them with details of what occurred?
Yes.
Did you provide them with contact information?
Yes.
You know if they went to that residence?
I'm not sure.
Could you stand for a moment, please? Questions?
You agree?
Nothing wrong.
Ma'am, you indicated that you were pregnant at the time. How far along was it?
Between 5 and 6 months.
Were you showing?
Very much so.
Have you been in any contact with the defendant since this incident?
When he got out of jail, he texted me and I asked him to leave me alone, and then I blocked his phone number.
When was that?
About 4 days after he was released from jail.
Any questions based on?
Sir, what was the date of that?
I'm sorry, when he was released from jail 4 days after the incident.
Which jail?
Oakland County.
Thank you. Next up. Any other witnesses for the defendant?
I have no further witnesses.
Any witnesses for the defendant? No witnesses for the people.
Mayor, at this time, I would move to find over as charges, one change. I would add a misdemeanor of domestic violence. So,
What's the statute for that?
I will get it, Judge.
Believe that there are questions of fact that were presented before. Place the general objection, find in front of the record.
All right, short after hearing testimony of Ms. Elijah, dissatisfied, I think the verdict of probable cause as it relates to the charges contained in the complaint from warrant. The court finds those charges were committed in the city of Detroit. The court finds probable cause to believe this was committed. So are you wearing a tug? Are you wearing a tug? Yes. Do you know what I mean by no contact? Yes. So, you know, with no contact means, why did you contact?
I think it my client was arrested for another offense within a couple of days of this offense. And he went to the county jail for that. He was found out after that. So that very well might be what the victim was testifying to before the bond was set on this case.
So long as you know no contact means, so if you're having issues with contact, any form of fashion, you can find yourself in jail. Understand?
Yes.
Is arraignment on the information the date and time will be October 16, 2023 at 9 o'clock a.m.
So, Your Honor, how would I go about running a transcript with regard to the examination?
Up to that day.
Okay, great. Thank you. October 16, Your Honor, I have a commitment where I'm serving as an arraignment lawyer all day on that particular day. Can you go out another week?
I don't control the arraignment date, so. Swear that way. Circuit Court.
So October 16th at 9:30.
9 o'clock.
So you can step out with it.
Engineering, you step out. Then we have the attorney that stood in the first, can't think of the name. Good morning. Hi, how are you? Who's trying, do you have that statute for the first? It is. All right, Mr. Moore. Where's Mr. Moore?
Judge, I couldn't tell you, Mr. Bruce spoke to him last week. He was in custody. I was informed that he's no longer in custody.
Calling case 2155971, people of the state of Michigan versus Christopher Thomas Moore. Defendant is charged in count 1 home invasion, first degree, count 2 felony firearm, count 3 domestic violence. Defendant has a visual in second.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shall we have
6024.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Kraus, PA 1830. I'm standing in for the attorney on record, David Ricks, for Christopher Moore, who is not present with us this morning.
Do you have any explanation as to his whereabouts?
I do not, Your Honor. Last time Mr. Chris spoke to Mr. Moore, which was late last week, he was still in custody. I was told by court staff that he's no longer in custody. I cannot explain his absence.
Court will issue a case, revoke this bond and set the new bond at 25,000 cash.
Thank you, Judge.
We have Mr. Frank step in.
Right back.
Mr. Vance, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good, where's your client?
He's out in the hall.
Cedric Williams, calling case 2358965, people of the state of Michigan versus Cedric Williams. Defendant is charged in count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, count 2, felony firearm, count 3, domestic violence. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Green for the people, P number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. Divine Birthday, P 81745, on behalf of Mr. Cedric Williams, who is present for to my left. Mr. Williams, can you please state your name for the record? Cedric Williams.
There's the date time set for preliminary examination. Are we ready to proceed?
Your Honor, I am not able to proceed at this time. The complaining witness in this case is Ms. Kathy Blake. She was notified of today's date of the hearing. She is not present and I cannot proceed with her testimony today.
Your Honor, respectfully, there is no complaining witnesses. We'll respectfully request the dismissal of this matter.
So order, court will dismiss this matter without prejudice. I need a dismissal order.
Go ahead.
And just like that, we're back on track.
So you wait a second. And then order removing the other.
The dismissal order will take care of that.
Sure.
Scott Morris. Calling case 2358559 for the state of Michigan versus Scott Morris. Defendant is charged in count 1, assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation. Count 2, domestic violence. Defendant has the issue in the court. For the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Green for the people, P number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. Richard Banta, P 39845, with defendant's hand to my left.
Scott Anthony Morris.
There's the date time set for preliminary examination. Are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge. I'm ready to proceed.
How many witnesses for the people?
One witness.
All right, call your witness.
This time the people would call Ms. Catherine Smith.
Good morning, ma'am. Please step forward, give your name and the spelling of your name to the young lady seated over here. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. Please step forward, have a seat in the witness box right next to me. Just yank that door open. Place up nice and loud and speak to the microphone. Let me to your left, okay? You may begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Good morning. Please state your name for the record.
Kathleen.
All right, Ms. Smith, I'm going to be asking you some questions today. If you don't understand something or if you want me to repeat it, please let me know, all right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I want to bring your attention back to the date of July 5th of this year, 2023. Do you remember that date?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell me where you were on that date?
I was in my apartment in my bed.
Okay, and where is that located?
14825 Jerome apartment 6.
Okay, and is that the city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you there alone or with anyone else?
I was there by myself until he came from off work.
Okay, and when you said he came from off work, who are you talking about?
Scott Morris.
Okay, and how do you know Scott Morris?
Oasis.
Okay, what kind of relationship did you have with Mr. Morris?
We was supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay, and you said until he came home, is that right?
Till he came home.
Till he came
Oh,
home.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. So he was living at your apartment with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you see Scott Morris in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Could you indicate where he is sitting and what he's wearing? Okay.
He went burgundy and black.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please let this record reflect that this witness has identified the defendant's background.
So noted.
Thank you. And what happened when Mr. Morris came home?
Well, he asked me, do I feel like cooking or whatever, and I said, what if I'm gonna cook or whatever, let's do it, I'm gonna use it, he said, use the skills that I'm good. You know, on the stove, I'm sorry, and, I said, I don't wanna use the same grease that's on the stove, that ain't no deal. Or whatever, I said, you gotta wash it out and throw it out. And then,
What happened after that?
and then after that, he laid on the couch or whatever, and was talking on his phone and whispering or whatever, and kept looking at me or whatever, and I said that, I don't wanna be out here and trying to listen to your conversation, another conversation. And then I was standing between the stove and the refrigerator, because the apartment is so small. The refrigerator and the stove is close together.
So you were standing by the refrigerator and the stove.
Yeah, and
Where was Scott Morris?
he walked up to me and ran me.
Now, you just made a motion with your hands. What were you trying to show? when you did
He
that?
choked me
Okay. And what did he choke you with?
with both his hands.
Where were his hands? Oh, and you're indicating they were around your neck?
Yes, ma'am.
What did he do with your hands? when they were around your neck?
He just took me real tight.
And was your breathing restricted?
My breathing was restricted, I was just hurting, because I have a lumbar disc in my lower part of my back, and I have a side neck.
And how long did he do that for?
I don't know, because I didn't have my, phone with me, but I say about 5 or 10 minutes or whatever.
He had his hands around your neck, tightly around your neck for about that long?
Yes.
And what were you doing during that time?
I wasn't doing nothing that night. I went outside after the incident happened, and he asked me, where I'm going, if I'm going outside to call the police. I said, I don't have to call the police.
police went up and down Shore Road, 24/7, all I can do is let them down.
And did you guys please know?
Yes, I did sign language,
Okay. And did you tell the police what happened?
yes.
How did you feel when he had his hands around your neck?
I feel pain,
Okay. And you said he was choking you, is that right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Other than the physical feeling of pain, were you, how else did you feel? Did you feel fine, or were you scared, were you, how else did you feel other than pain?
Maybe I feel scared because I went to the doctor the same day, and they told me that if I would feel in my apartment, I would be confined to a wheelchair and disabled or dead.
Okay, and that is because of what condition that you have?
I got a lumbar, I'm sorry, a sign like this.
Okay, and, did Mr. Scott, do you know if Mr. Morris knew about that?
Yes, he did.
How do you know that he knew?
But my lumbar sign this,
Yes.
because I showed him my paper from the day he gave me from the hospital.
Okay. All right, and, when you told the police what happened, were the ambulance called, was the ambulance called?
No, I went to the hospital the next day.
Okay, and why did you go to the hospital?
I didn't go to the hospital, I went to see my doctor, I'm sorry. Because I was in pain
And where was the pain?
on my left side,
And is that the left side of your neck, your head?
on the left side of my neck,
Okay, and what was that pain from?
from the strain,
From strangling?
yeah,
Strangulation? Okay,
yes, ma'am.
all right, and were you treated at all?
No, my doctor just said that it was very, very tender.
Okay, did you have any marks on your neck?
No.
All right, thank you, I have no further questions.
Cross examine.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, you indicated that, you and, Mr. Morris lived together, is that right?
Sorry, could you repeat it over again, sir?
You said that you and Mr. Morris lived together?
Yes,
How long have you lived together?
ever since February 16, 2023.
So the beginning of this year, February?
Yes,
Thanks.
wow.
Did you call 911?
Yes, I did, sir.
When did you call 911?
I didn't call 911. I went outside and flagged, sorry.
Excuse me?
I went outside and flagged them down, sorry.
Okay. Did you have your phone with you?
Yes, I had my phone with me outside and I was talking to my daughter.
Was your daughter in the house at the time this happened?
No, sir.
How did she happen to come up on the scene?
Because I gave her his phone number and she was calling him to ask him, what was the reason for you choking my mama?
Does your daughter live close to you? Is that what the deal was?
My daughter stay on Greenfield, she don't stay, that close to me.
Well, and she just happened to be at your house or?
No, sir.
What happened?
I'm sorry, sir. No, she wasn't there, it was just me and him, there was no witness there.
Okay. But your daughter showed up sometime outside your house, right?
No, they don't want to show up in my house.
So you talked to her on the phone, is that what happened?
Yes, sir.
So you called your daughter before you before you dialed 911?
Sir, I did not call 911. I was standing out on Jura Road by my apartment and the police was coming down Jura Road. I flagged them down and did sign language.
And was your daughter with you when you were doing this? Or she was on the phone, is that correct?
Yes,
Was she on the phone when you flagged her down?
yes,
Now, you indicated that, you went to go see your doctor the next day, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And, he indicated that your neck was tender, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you tell him that, Mr. Morris had, attempted to strangle you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did he notice any bruises? Do you know whether he noticed any bruises?
He said it was just tender.
You didn't require any medical attention then, is that correct?
No, sir.
You had no bruises, scratches, cuts, anything like that?
No.
You didn't have that, you didn't notice any the next day or the day after?
No, sir.
Thank you. So you indicated in your direct testimony that your breathing was not restricted, is that correct? You can still breathe?
Yes.
I have one question.
Can you read
Okay, so you were asked again if your breathing was restricted. So why did you tell the police that he strangled?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so why did you say that he strangled you?
Because he told me that I was in his, I don't like to say cousin words in court, but he told me that I was in his mother business. He on his own, that-
Okay, I'm gonna clarify this a little bit. So I'm asking you why you told the police that Mr. Morris strangled you.
Yes, I did. He choked me.
Okay, and what do you mean by choking? I wanna hear what you understand that to mean.
When I say that he choked me, he put both his hands underneath my chin, my neck, and hold it real tight. That strangled me.
Let me ask you this, although you say you were able to breathe, were you able to breathe as you normally do at that time?
A little bit, yeah, because I was just hurting on the
What do
left
you mean a
side.
little bit?
Um,
We need to know what you mean by a little bit.
I was,
Were you able to breathe as you normally do at the time that you were being strangled?
just a little bit, I was just like wheezing, because I'm also an asthmatic too. Sorry.
I don't know who you mentioned.
Thank you, ma'am, you may step down. Any other witnesses for the people?
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
Any witnesses for the defendant?
No, Your Honor.
People?
Your Honor, at this time I would move to bind over as charged and reserve argument.
Your Honor, I'm not sure why they charged with assault with intent to do great bodily harm. You heard the testimony of the complaining witness. She indicated that her breathing wasn't restricted. And that there were no bruises, cuts, anything on her. She went to the doctor's office the next day. The doctor said that basically what she said was that the doctor said that was part of the problem that she had with her lumbar in the neck area. This is a simple classic first offense domestic violence case, and I asked the court, I'm not sure why they brought the felony count from one. I think it's because he has prior, they were able to charge him with a habitual offender fourth offense. But this is a classic case of domestic violence. I asked the court not to bind over on the assault. With intent to do great bodily harm. I do not think that the prosecutor was enough to show probable cause to believe that the crime was committed.
Strange.
Your Honor, I do think that the witness's testimony was enough to bind over for a specific statute of assault. She said multiple times that he took both of his hands, put them around her neck and was squeezing. She said he strangled me, he choked me. She went outside and flagged on the police and told them that. She was on the phone with her daughter. She was in pain the next day. She went to the doctor for that because she had pain in her neck for what he did. He took his hands around her neck and was squeezing. That is an intent to, an attempt to assault by strangulation. That she described exactly what he was doing. When asked, was your breathing restricted? Well, no, not really. Well, yeah, a little bit. So I'm not sure, exactly what she understands about everything, but she said choking, she said strangling, and she mentioned both times she showed it, like putting her hands around her neck, both hands around her neck. So, Your Honor, I do believe that is a method. And I agree with you.
Okay, so this may very well shake out to be a simple domestic violence count. People have sought the charge of assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder, or by strangulation. And they are depending on that or by strangulation portion of the statute. And what's important is if people have met their burden of probable cause as to what the defendant's intent was. So injury is not necessary, although she testified that there was some tenderness to her neck, there was no bruising, there was no scars or anything like that. There was, however, tenderness to her neck, and she testified that the defendant did strangle her, did choke her. And the question is, have people met their burden of probable cause, and that was the defendant's intent at the time that he put his hands around her throat and he swallowed her throat. Was his intent to strangle? I submit to you that for probable cause purposes, I think people have met their burden of probable cause as it relates to the charges contained. Court finds those charges were committed in the city of Detroit. The court finds probable cause that this committed. Then it will be bound over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court Criminal Division for proceedings. His arraignment on the information date and time will be October 16, 2023 at 9 o'clock a.m. Bound.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I did not have a chance to speak with the complainant, although I did get a message that the defendant has been contacting her. But
Okay, that's understood.
So, that's it.
Ms. Smith, good morning again. Let me have you step up to the podium so I can hear you, okay? Right here, man. Tell me your name again. You're still under oath, okay? Ms. Smith, have you been contacted by the defendant since this incident?
No, we just that same thing, for the, that,
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
so he just be texting me and, showing me what he had, like, I, referring, all the kind of stuff from that.
He's been texting you?
Yeah.
Did he tell you not to come to court?
He told my girlfriend, to tell me, don't come to court.
That's your thing.
He told my girlfriend to tell me, don't go, don't come to court with me, don't have me.
These text messages that you received, you still have?
Yeah. I haven't been,
I can't hear you.
I told him that I can't socialize with him, you're gonna get in trouble.
When was the last time?
I think August 30th.
August 30th. And Mr. Still have those text messages?
Thank you.
Okay, can I see?
So we'll call back in like 30 minutes. So we'll call back in like 30 minutes. Okay.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, sir.
the defendant does have a GPS tower on, at least on personal on tower. So I'm sure they
What does
have.
that have to do with phone calls?
Well, no, I understand. I mean, I don't think she's gonna be able to show, but I'm indicating to the court that the defendant denies contacting her. And that is on a GPS tower exclusion zone, so they'd be able to tell whether or not it's close to the address of the.
That's not the allegation. The allegation is that you made text to her. Not that you came here, but that you was texting.
Yeah, the defendant denies. The defendant basically said that she's the one that texted him.
You have it in your cell phone, sir? Who did she text you?
Yeah, I didn't even have to tell her on the case. Your Honor, you had dismissed the case. I had gotten to tell it to her. It was in between the period. They took it off and they came and rearrested me. I didn't have it. It was dismissed. It wasn't the 30th. That was Saturday. No, sir.
So you're saying that you did contact her, but at the time you contacted her, there was no case.
No case pending. And that was one time she texted me, like, would you, basically trying to see where I'm at or what I'm doing. Ever since I got the tether back on my leg, no. Or after that day, anyway.
Yeah,
What's going on? Where is it?
She's still trying to find it on.
Your Honor, I would indicate to
When
the
was the
court.
last time you said it shouldn't be that far? You said that happened on the 30th, this should be relatively quick to get to.
Sir, I have 3 Facebook pages, and I'm trying to go to it in the but, and I'm trying to tell y'all what the text message is.
Yeah, we do get a terrible signal.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, but I know what day he texted me because it's in my phone. I will not sit up in here and lie about anything.
Did you
It's
text
just,
him as well?
I think there until I can't socialize with,
Did you text him first at any time?
no. But I'm gonna show you the text
Go
message.
ahead and step in the hallway, you may get a better signal out there. In the meantime, where's Mr. Cantor? There he is. Come on, Mr. Cantor. Where's your client, sir?
He's in custody.
Yeah, that's, okay, that's him right there. You have you gentlemen sit back in the audience for a moment. Don't leave the courtroom. We're ready on Zaire Morgan.
Thank you.
Calling case 2358971, people of the state of Michigan versus Zaire Morgan. And is charged in count 1 assault with dangerous weapons, count 2 aggravated domestic violence, count 3 knowingly assault or assault and battery of a pregnant woman. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drake to the people, P number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Robert Cantor, P24993, appearing on behalf of Zaire Morgan, who is president of the court.
Tell me your name for the record, sir. Sorry for you. There's a date and time set for preliminary examination. Are we ready to proceed?
Your Honor, I am not able to proceed at this time. The complaining witness is a Ms. Brianna Buck. She was notified of today's date and time for the hearing. She is not present, and I cannot proceed without her testimony today.
Your Honor, in light of that representation, the defense will move for a order of dismissal without prejudice at this time. I need that proposed order of dismissal.
So ordered, the court will dismiss this matter without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go to the first.
You gonna make that amount? You want to make room for one more? Okay.
Can we have Ms. Martin step in? Eric Thomas. Calling case 2358845, for the state of Michigan versus Eric Clayton Thomas. Defendant is charged with count 1 assault with a dangerous weapon, count 2 felony firearm, count 3 weapons firearm, possession by a felon, count 4 felony firearm. Defendant has a habitual from the third offense. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Raymond, receiver, plea number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alicia Martin, precinct 903, on behalf of Mr. Thomas.
Tell me your name.
Your Honor, Eric Thomas.
There's a date and time set for preliminary examination. Are we ready to proceed?
Yes.
How many witnesses for the people?
One witness.
They call you witness.
At this time, people would call it Indigo Lawson. That's our judge. People would call Alana Green.
Go back on the record on. Go back on the record on Scott Morris. Mr. Morris, your bond is going to be continued. Sir, if I were you, I would have no contact whatsoever. If you make contact with her, you see what's gonna happen, she's gonna tell. So don't talk. Got it? No texting, no communicating through other people either. Bond continue. Thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. Please have a seat in the witness box right next to me. Just pull that door open, have a seat, speak into that microphone that will be to your left. Thank you. May begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Please state your name once again for the record.
Alana Grant.
All right, Ms. Green, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand something or if you want me to repeat it, please let me know, all right? Thank you. All right, Ms. Green, I want to bring your attention back to the date of September 5th of this year, 2023. Do you remember that date?
Yeah,
Where were you on that date?
at home.
Where's your home located?
14, 100 Street.
Okay, is that in City of Detroit, County Lane?
Yes,
Okay. And when you were home at that location on that date, were you alone or were you with anyone else?
my children,
Okay, how many children do you have?
3,
Okay, and how old are
15, 5, and 7.
they? Okay. And what happened on that day? That you-
This time came and knocked on my door.
Okay, let me stop you right there. You said Mr. Thomas came and knocked on your door.
Yes,
And what is Mr. Thomas's first name?
Eric,
How do you know Eric Thomas?
he's my
Pardon?
husband.
Oh, okay. And, do you see Mr. Thomas in the courtroom here today?
Yes,
For identification purposes, would you indicate where he is and what he's wearing today?
he's on value with the shirt on.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please look at the record left. This witness has identified the defendant, Eric Thomas.
So noted.
All right, and what's the status of your relationship?
We're not together, we separated.
Okay. So what happened when he came over to the house that day?
He knocked on the door. My door was open, so I usually don't respond, but I went to the door. And I asked him what he doing at my house. He told me that he needed me to get his car out of the impound. And I told him that was the him problem. And he told me that was a me problem because the finances was in my name. And I told him I didn't care at that point. He started calling me out my name. I opened up the door when outside, I was telling him to leave my house. My son came out. And when our son came out, we started calling him out his name. They got into an altercation, and Mr. Thomas left. A few minutes later, he came back to my house and pulled outside the house with a gun, pointed the gun and told me this is what we are now.
Okay. You had a verbal altercation with Mr. Thomas, and then he left and came back.
Yes,
Okay. So how much time has passed by between the time that he left and came back?
maybe like 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. Did you see where he went?
No, I just seen him go up the street towards that.
Just walking?
No, he was in the car.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. And then did he drive back in his car?
Yes,
And when he came back, where did you see him next specifically?
he pulled on the side of my house.
Okay. Where were you?
I was on the porch, me and my kids.
Okay. And then was he still in the car? at
Yeah.
that time? Okay. Did he get out of the car or stay in the car?
No, he stayed in the car.
Okay, what did you see him do?
He rolled down the window and pulled the gun up, told me just go me out.
Okay, did he look at you?
Yeah, he was looking right at me.
Did
Me
he
and
point-
kids was on the porch.
Did he point the gun at you?
Yeah, he pointed the gun towards me on the porch and said, this is what we are. I said, you pulling guns.
Okay. Did you say anything else to him?
I just asked him, was he pulling guns now? He pulled off.
He didn't say anything else either.
No,
And then he pulled off. Did anything else happen on that day?
no,
What time of day was this? If you
maybe around 10:30
remember?
in the morning.
Or
Yeah,
in the morning?
in the morning, yeah.
All right, and did you, call the police?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did you make a report about what happened?
Yes.
And what kind of gun was this, if you know?
I'm not sure. It looks like it was like a dark gray color. I'm not sure what it was. I know it was a handgun.
Handgun.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him with a gun before?
I don't think I want to go before, but that was years ago.
And how did you feel when you had a gun pointed at you?
I was scared for my life. Like at this point, I don't know what was gonna happen. Like I'm scared for me and my kids. I'm scared of it. I don't go out the house by myself. I'm always looking. I'm scared.
All right, thank you. No further questions.
Cross examine.
Ms. Green, did you say that you had a defendant
Yeah,
so when he came to your house, did that-
I don't even know how he know where I live at. I never told him where I live. I left Mr. Thomas' house back in the end of January of this year. I didn't like tell him where I stayed. He just came, he emailed me one day, he said, oh, you stay at a corner house, I'm on my way. And I laughed it off, like, he don't even know where I stay at. Maybe like 15 minutes later, Mr. Thomas was outside my house. So I don't really know how he even know where I stay. I never told him where I stay.
So you guys don't communicate?
No,
You got children in common?
yes,
Are they minor children? Are they minor?
Yes.
Under 18?
yes.
That is the visitation. That Mr. Thomas asked me to do.
That's when my son, a long time ago, we got something set in place when we did our DNA test. We have, we have joint custody of our 15-year-old.
So what I'm asking is between the time that you stopped living with
No,
Mr. Thomas
no.
in January and.
They don't have no visitation.
Oh. You said after a verbal altercation with you and your son, Mr. Thomas left,
Mm-hmm.
and then came back.
Yes,
When you say he came, he left and came back, how much time elapsed between you leaving and coming back?
probably like 3 minutes, he wasn't gone long.
You said he pulled up on the side of your house?
Yes.
And you said he lived in the corner house?
Yes.
So he was in the street? Or was he?
No, he just pulled on the side at the curb. Like he pulled and pulled at the curb.
Oh, at the curb?
Yeah,
Okay. And you were outside the house?
yeah, I was on the porch.
Okay. Did he get out of the car?
No, he never got out of the car.
Okay. You said you didn't know what kind of gun it was, how much of the gun were you able to see? Is there anything about it that you found?
All I know was the handgun, gray handgun. He pulled up, he just lifted the gun up like this, where it was visible and pointed it with the window down. Said, this will be on.
And after making that statement, you just drove away?
Yeah, people are up when I started saying, oh, you pulling my gun up, it was neighbors outside, and then I had a friend that was parked in front of my house, trying his car up.
No further questions, please.
Can you redirect?
I'm here.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step. Any other witnesses for the people?
No further witnesses.
Any witnesses for the defendant? Any witnesses for the defendant?
No, Your Honor.
People?
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, I would move to bind over, on count 22. And not on count 3 and 4. Keep the word on those. But I would add a misdemeanor count of domestic violence.
Ms. Martin?
Based on the testimony of this witness, the court finds her credible. I would not argue against probable cause to bind over count 1 and 2. Just to say that there are questions.
The court, after hearing the testimony of Alana Green, satisfied the people with their burden of probable cause as it relates to count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon in the company of the firearm. Court will dismiss count 3 and 4 for insufficient evidence and we'll add a single count of domestic violence. This arraignment on the information date and time will be October 16th, 2023 at 9:00 a.m. Bond will be continued.
Thank you.
I need dismissals as to counts 3 and 4, Ms. Martin.
And it's also for the domestic violence 7503812.
812. Mr. Lamb here? Is Mr. Lamb here?
Lamb.
Uh-huh.
Not yet.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we make sure.
That sergeant, he wasn't in the building. He asked me, that's all that shit. I don't know, we called it the pro.
Thank you.
sheet.
Is anyone here on 401?
Your Honor, Mr. Lamb checked in, but he said he had to go up to the fifth floor for a case and he'd be back in 10 minutes.
Happy birthday, Lucky.
Hey.
Good morning. Oh.
Busy all weekend. I went to an Arabic community council. Okay. It was really nice. It was interesting. Okay. Boy, they party, they drank, they ate good. It was nice. ACC. I think I'm here tomorrow. I'm doing. Tracy, the mom, everybody there. I was still. I was wondering, you know, it's just like, we spend on nothing, we try to help, but you can't help it. You know what, now she has to, she's her neighbor. Go away. Yeah. You said you was trying like I had you. Glad it was drainage. Absolutely. You know what? They say a certain amount of time and they go all the way down. Should have been gone, right? I should have gone to your house. Oh, yeah, yes, too. But why do you be at work all day? You had kids running around. Well, maybe you'll give yourself a couple short days.
Right.
Well, if we're gonna fall apart from the tree of rose for the, you know. 2 days, I believe that you should shorten your day to have to manage your house back. Unfortunately. You ever have an entire house, because your kids don't.
So church 3.
How did the business, how business? So, good. Did y'all know it was, Lucky's birthday Saturday?
Oh, he's playing this like that? For real?
He's so quiet. You ain't seen me come in dancing for him, because I was on the back. What's up?
I gotta have that.
Okay.
Waiting on you, Mr. Lamb.
My apologies. I'm here. Unfortunately, my client is not here as of yet.
Where did you go?
Then,
We've been waiting on you. I'm told that you went to another courtroom that was more important.
not more important, Your Honor. I just had some previously scheduled matters. I was in, Judge Sherman, Judge Sherman's court.
Have you spoke to your client?
I have left my client messages via email and text. I left her voicemails. I have not directly spoken to my client. I know this matter is scheduled at 11 o'clock now. It's still fairly early. I don't know if the court is inclined to give her a little more time.
I'll do it sometime. Maybe she's acting like you.
That would mean she's very busy today. So I still got some matters up on the second floor. May I go check in and return? Thank you, sir.
Shelly, are you in the journal? What's your thing?
I am to be doing it. Yeah, it is an elder. We have a
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shelley, good morning. How you doing today?
Okay, I'm just letting you know, I'm upstairs in front of Mr. Green for my 11:45, if you can see. She's just a little behind.
What time is your case with Sabrina?
10 o'clock.
Thank you. Oh, you back, Mr. Lamb? I didn't see you over there.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, let's call. Calling case 2357905, people of the state of Michigan versus Donna Flournoy. Defendants charged in count one, vulnerable adult abuse, third degree. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drink with people, P number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Lamb, P798216, here on behalf of Ms. Flournoy. Unfortunately, Your Honor, Ms. Flournoy is not present at today's hearing.
Where is she?
That I don't know, Your Honor. I did make her aware of today's hearing via email, text, voice messages. Unfortunately, they haven't responded to my attempts to contact them. I have no good reason for this.
On top of that, I believe she appeared for the probable cause conference, and I told her myself today's date. The court is going to issue a case, revoked bond, set a new bond at $50,000 cash.
Would Your Honor consider giving it a 48-hour period to see if I might be able
If she
to?
presents herself within 48 hours, then we can take care of it. If she's outside that 48-hour period, she's going to have to turn herself in.
Understood, thank you, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, just for the record,
All right.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
I would need the court's file for a waiver.
Okay. Good morning, how you doing today? Yes. How's my man?
He's doing good.
Good. What's got? Oh, thank you so much.
So, we open it up on the back. That's something for the next month. Yep.
I'll be back, I got a phone call.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You know, yes.
Ready on green and stuff, Sean?
Yes, I am.
Turn my APA.
I sleep in the hallway.
Calling case 2358935, people of the state of Michigan versus Laquita Lene Green, defendants charged in count one assault with a dangerous weapon, count two domestic violence. Hearings is for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drake, people, P number 602.
And Randall Upshaw on behalf of Ms. Green, P number 43574, Ms. Green, station correct.
There's daytime set for preliminary examination, Mr. Upshaw.
Your Honor, I have advised my client she has a right to have preliminary exam before this honorable court and have a witness testify as a victim in this case. She acknowledges that she chooses to waive her right to have a preliminary exam.
Ms. Green, please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You so small, I can barely see you. Now, you understand you have a statutory right to have a preliminary examination by waiving the same, that means you won't have one, you'll be bound over to Lane County Court of Court that you stand in charge of. You understand the nature and purpose of the preliminary examination? You understand if you were to have one, the prosecution would have to establish a primary charge of this committed in the city of Detroit, probably because of believe you committed. Is anyone forcing you to waive your right?
No.
Does anyone promise you anything?
No.
Are you waiving your right freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Any objection to the view?
No objection, Your Honor.
Court finds defendant's waiver is made knowingly and voluntarily freely given. The court finds defendant over the Wayne County Third Circuit Court Criminal Division for further proceedings. Her arraignment on the information date and time will be October 16, 2023 at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
One more.
Yeah, just one more case study. Comes in waves.
I see. Tuesdays are young, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Sometimes.
Y'all have a beautiful rest of your
Thank you, you too. Be safe out
I
there.
see, yes, sir.
Hello there. How you doing?
Oh, doing okay. So. So. I don't have anything to do with that. Oh. Hi, how are you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The victim. Yeah.
you have a good day, we'll see you Wednesday.
All right, take care now.
You too.
Ms. Jefferson says she's 8 minutes away.
Hi.
Ms. Jefferson says she's about 8 minutes out.
I only became aware of this morning. I was supposed to be in trial and this, I guess the case was supposed to be reassigned. It never was. So, yeah.
It's your job.
Oh, he pled. He pled on Friday. So I wasn't. So I knew that, but I didn't know about this. That was fun. A lot of people are coming in on the day of trial leave. So, which is a little frustrating when you get prepared.
Right.
So I've been trying to kind of hold firm with defense attorneys, like, listen,
Give them a come to Jesus day.
like, even if it's the Friday before, then I don't have to spend my weekend preparing it. Like, I'm cool with that.
Take on trial day policy.
It's Jefferson Hall, though. Reminds whether. Oh. Oh, it's warm.
That case that cleared Friday, was that a homicide?
No,
Or was it?
was a case that was, in here, no, we held an exam on it, prior, well, allegations of showing photos on phone.
Oh, yeah. They got the trial back. They got the trial into quick.
Yeah, they're scheduling, pretty quickly now.
Oh, there, come on in.
Did you hear my client? Okay, he's coming, then well, let me call him back. He thought we was gonna be on Zoom.
Well, I had no problem, I want to trust yeah.
Calling 2156434, people state mission versus Murad Aline Wood. And is charged in count 1, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree victim 13 through 15. Count 2, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree victim 13 through 15. Appearances for the record, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Erin Wellman, P82085, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Thomas C. Jefferson, what happened, Murad Williams.
All right, so we're waiting on the defendant who's in trial.
Right, Your Honor, I do waive the presence of the hearing at this moment.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, here's the situation. This case was never assigned to a prosecutor until this morning, which was me, this morning. So I got the file, printed everything, took a look at it. This is a reissue from, I want to say the original case might have been a 2019 case.
It was.
And it was reissued in 2021, but for some reason, Mr. William was not picked up on that new reissue until the present date. So I called the number that we had for the mother, Nicole Thomas, and left a message. I got a call back around, I want to say 10 a.m. from a woman who works at Northwestern High School who is not the mother, but is familiar with the mother because the mother still continues to receive a lot of phone calls to this phone that now is this woman's number. So they actually kind of formed a little bit of a friendship over this. And so that woman reached out to the mother, who then contacted me. And this at this point was at about 10:45 a.m. The complainant in this case is now 19. The mother did contact her, and based on the short notice, they could not get here today, but they are cooperative. They do want to be here. I am asking the court to not penalize them for our fault. And we can do it as early as the defense is ready, even Wednesday, if the court would grant us an adjournment.
Your Honor, I spoke to my client and basically, after speaking with him today, I spoke to him before. I remember the case from before. And he said he was picked up on this case. He said he came in, when he started deciding what happened, he started all coming back to me. And he said that the case had got dismissed before. I believe he may have been in front of Judge Childs, if not for certain.
Why was it dismissed?
I don't remember that, but I
Was
don't
there
know.
an exam held?
Well, at the exam portion, it got dismissed.
I don't believe there was an exam held. I believe it was. Check. One second. This is the information from my victim advocate. This is a reissue of a case originally handled by Matt Makepeace that was dismissed at exam after judge failed to grant adjournment that both the APA and defense agreed to. That's what my note says. Whether that's true or not, I was not there. So, again, if the court would, I'm really respectfully asking for a brief adjournment, allow me, even if it's very brief, get subpoena to the mom. The officer in charge on this case will need to be reassigned because this one's on medical, but I have spoken with the mom today. And she even reached out to her daughter and called me back. And if they don't show up on that day, then they don't show up. Then I won't be fighting for an adjournment. But I think that this is a mess up within our office and shouldn't be put on the mother and the complainant.
No, on behalf of my client, though, he was involved, I was moved for dismissal. My client.
That's kind of weird to be asking for dismissal if he's not even here.
Yeah, he is on, I spoke to him before I got here, and I just tried to call him again, because he thought it was on Zoom, and I said, no, it's the person. He said, I'm afraid, I need to go call him and ride. I spoke to him at 11:15.
So if I dismiss this matter, then it sounds like people are for sure going to reissue. And you're kind of be starting from square one all over again. I don't know what's going to happen with this bond. Magistrate be inclined to grant the bond for harm will be out. If this is a criminal sexual conduct or be it the fourth degree of the child, or something as a child at the time. Or I can bring this matter to a close and set a date for Wednesday. We have Wednesday, sometime Wednesday.
My calendar.
Only thing I have is a free trial across the street in a courtroom that is fast, so I can make any time Wednesday work if the court graciously grants an adjournment.
Thursday, before that time, probably. I have an exam on Wednesday, so there's no. And,
I can do Thursday at 11:30.
I can't, I got 11, so I got a 10 with her. And so somehow she.
10 o'clock.
Just no.
On Thursday?
Investigating cases, she has a, because she's presiding at Lincoln Juvenile, she will do all the business cases. So for some reason, she's scheduled.
So it's gonna take an hour and a half?
I would hope that. It should be. She got it scheduled from 10 to 4, and I'm like, that can't be right, but
On Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday, Wednesday, I got the one with her starting at. I got one with her. I got a Kari Reed exam. And I got
What time is that?
I'm not certain. That must be, it's just an exam. But I got 11 o'clock with her also. So maybe it's gonna be in between.
I can do October 4th at 9:30.
No, I got 9:30.
I can also do 1 o'clock.
On October 4th,
Yes.
okay, 1 o'clock.
So, 1 o'clock.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't know why it takes a long time to do everything. I got one that went back.
That's the kidnapping juvenile. You know? Kidnapping case out of Livonia. She's a little offense. I just wondered.
Oh, that,
You know where he is?
that was the, like, well, it was.
Oh, no, it was the criminal case.
Um,
No, the juvenile, we kept the juvenile. There's
Oh.
4 defendants.
so I don't have to print out.
Oh, I gotta find that information out.
Thank you, Judge, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Good to see you.
Sorry.
Well, that concludes the docket for today. We'll see you tomorrow, same event station, same that.